Hi, guys. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Welcome to 30 to Life. 30 to Life. Today is day 14. Y'all see it? Yeah. Day 14. Y'all didn't let me change it yesterday. Yesterday, it was the 13th day, but it still had the 12th up there, and I forgot to change it. So, charge it to my head and not to my heart. But welcome to the 14th day of 30 days of greens. 30 days of greens. Let's do our affirmation. Psalms 118:17. I shall not die, but live and declare the works of the Lord. I shall not die, but live and declare the works of the Lord. We are living. We are living. We are eating to live. All right. Today, let me give you just a little update on just how I'm feeling, right? So last night, I had some real hunger pains. Like I was hungry for something other than green stuff. I wanted some chips. I what else? I was craving um, some fish because I love fish. I wanted something to eat. I wanted something to eat, and it was really strong. So what did I do? I took some seaweed. I don't have any over here. I ate some seaweed last night. That didn't do it. Um, but the craving was real. The craving was real. My body started craving other stuff, but I made it through it. Today I feel kind of slow motionish, like I'm moving kind of like in slow motion, I guess. Um, I'm hungry. I hadn't eaten. We're getting ready to eat my chard, so I'm hungry. I have some. I have a faint heart palpitation happening right now. My breathing is good. Um, my mental is kind of slow today. It's kind of slow. I'll tell you what I feel like. I feel like I just want to lay down and go to sleep. That's what I feel like. And I haven't eaten anything. I haven't. I've taken my vitamins. I did that this morning. We did our prayer uh, um, Saturday morning in the Word. We do that on Saturdays. So I got up. I did that. I drink something hot? Yeah, I drank some turmeric tea this morning. I took my zinc. I took my um, blood pressure pills. I took my CoQ10, which I take every day. I took my vitamin C. I didn't take my vitamin D on purpose, and I'll tell you why. I didn't take my vitamin D because I have sarcoid. So I have to balance out my vitamin D. When I eat a lot of greens, I don't need to take a supplement because with sarcoidosis, taking vitamin D, um, we can it can make us sick because of the calcium buildup. Even though take vitamin K, so I'm backing up from my vitamin D um, from the supplement. I had coconut water this morning. I had a kombucha, greens kombucha, that is the fermented with the different cultures in it. It's like 9 billion live cultures for your intestine. I did that. I did half of it. I couldn't even drink it all. It seems like my stomach started burning. Um, what else did I take today? That's all. I think that's it. I haven't even done my chlorophyll today. But we're gonna do this chard today. We're gonna eat some chard. I'm hitting the road in just a little bit. I am going to take me a break, go out of town. Um, yeah, and just relax. So I'll be doing that in just a little bit. But I wanted to share chard with you this morning. This is what it looks like. You see it smoking. I just took it out the pot. You see it? It is such a beautiful green with the red stem. Swiss chard is what I'm eating. I absolutely love Swiss chard. Let me give you some vitamin facts about Swiss chard. And you'll find this in most of all of your greens. Swiss chard. It 1 cup. We're talking about 1 cup, which that's more than a cup. But 1 cup of Swiss chard gives you your daily value of potassium, manganese, vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin K. It contains a flavonoid called syringic acid, which is beneficial in lowering your blood sugar. That is Swiss chard. Those are some of the benefits in Swiss chard. And we know vitamin A um, aids in the growth and repair of our body tissues and the proper function of our immune system. It also helps our eyes. Vitamin A is a big proponent in our retina, vision, our eyesight. Vitamin K is essential for the blood clotting aspect, and for bone strength and density. So vitamin K, when you get vitamin K, it outperforms milk. Milk is really not, doesn't strengthen your bones. But vitamin K is the vitamin in greens that strengthen your bones. And it also is that thickening agent that helps your blood to clot, meaning so you won't bleed to death. Okay? So you won't bleed to death. One thing I have to say, people who are on blood thinners, please, please, please limit your intake of vitamin K. You shouldn't even take the supplement. But as far as greens are concerned, because all greens have vitamin K, you're going to have to limit your intake because it'll work against your blood thinners and thicken your blood. Okay. Um, yeah. So that's vitamin A, vitamin K, and we know vitamin C is a proponent of our immune system. It helps to build our immune system. Potassium, the heart. Manganese, the heart. It aids in the hydration of the heart and the blood functioning in the heart. So greens are really good. Chard. Those are the benefits of eating chard. Y'all see how slow and sluggish I feel today. I just really feel slow motionish. So I'm going to put that over there, and we're going to take a few bites of our chard today. I went to our neighboring city, Southern Pines. I told y'all the other day I was going to go, and I got it. Yeah, I love chard. And it has a subtle sweet taste. It's really good. I season it with Mrs. Dash. Remember, I do not put oil. We are not putting oil in our greens. No fat back, none of that. We're eating organic. I put coconut water in it. Yeah, where I usually put vegetable broth or chicken broth, I put coconut water in it this morning. And then just a little bit of purified water. But yeah, these are so good. Mm-hmm. And look, I chop up my stem. I chop up my stem because the stem has more nutrients in it than the leaves do. So don't throw away your stem. You may have to cook them longer, your stems, but don't throw them away. And they still have a little crunch to them. That's the way I eat my green. And I'm drinking my water this today. I drink my chlorophyll a little later when I get on the road. Um, yeah, I want to go to a vegan spot in Charlotte and get me something prepared. When I go to Charlotte, I usually get the African greens, but I can't get them now because they have palm oil in them. That's just the way they cook them. But they are so good. They are delicious, but they do have oil in them. And they cook them in smoked meat. So can't get my potato greens this time. And one thing about greens, y'all, greens make your body alkaline um, because we are very acidic. Greens, drinking greens, and then I do alkaline water. Y'all seen I do alkaline water. This is 9.5, I think. Yeah, it balances your pH in your body. Yeah, so um, that's a good thing. Helps you to fight disease and builds your immune system. I should have turned said it the other way. Builds your immune system and helps you to fight disease. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, that's good. That's so refreshing. It's like my body. If you while you're on here, y'all, pay attention to your body. My body is saying yes, thank you. That's what I feel my heart saying. Thank you. I needed some water. Yeah. And you might say, I've been drinking water. Well, you've been eliminating too. And you've been eliminating some, some um, nutrients. You've been eliminating some vital things that your body needs. The more you go to the restroom, the more you eliminate, and that's good and bad. So we have to replace and replenish, replace and replenish. You could have drank 4 bottles of water this morning, but if you've gone to the bathroom every 20 minutes, guess what? You've washed out some of your minerals, some of your uh, good stuff, some of the things that you needed. So you just replace and replenish. Okay. My body really wanted that. Look at there, almost gone. You know what? As I'm sitting here, I feel my body absorbing this. Like it's going to my stomach, but it's like I can feel the coolness going in my arms and like down the back of my legs. So I am hydrating my cells. Yeah, I'm hydrating my cells too. Hmm. Yeah. So yeah, Chard, very good. Hmm. Real good. Um, make sure when you cook it, even it because sometimes your system cannot break down a green. Like some people chop it up in salads, but it's hard on your system. It makes your heart work harder to break it down. And so make sure when you steam it where it won't be so hard to digest. We don't want to cook it to death where we cook out all the nutrients, but you want to cook it to a tender place, a place where your system doesn't work so hard, to break it down. Or put it in a smoothie, blend it up in a smoothie. That's easier on your system. It's easier for your body to absorb. Oh, this is real. Y'all, I'm not playing. Chard is so good. I usually put leek in mine, but I didn't have any leek. And I didn't even think to get any when I went in the store. Mm-hmm. It's really good sweet taste to it. I'm gonna tell y'all what I did this morning. So paying attention to my body. All right. So y'all know we've not been on sugar. So this morning we had communion and I used grape juice. I drank that grape juice because I had a small bottle. So I poured what I was going to pour for communion and I just drank the rest. My heart started pounding like out of my chest because of the sugar. It was the sugar. I know that was the sugar. My system for 14 days has not had any type sugar, any sweet juice or any of that. And it made my heart start pounding while I was driving because I was down in my building and I came back. I got in a car and when I was on my way to the gym, I drank it because I didn't want to throw it away and my heart started pounding. I didn't go in the gym because my heart was pounding. So that's another thing that that has been confirmed for me. Sugar, it makes your heart work real hard. And that was a liquid. That was a liquid. So a lesson learned, just drink some water today. A lot of water. Okay. So I'm not gonna hold y'all and let y'all, sit here and just watch me eat. But I want to do our reading today from the Motivation Manifesto. Brendan Bouchard. Make sure you get your book. So I want to I'm gonna skip over a lot and just read some things that I have highlighted. To secure, we're talking about the declaration of personal power. Remember the first question he asks, why having been endowed with the courageous heart of a lion, do we live as mice? That's something we need to ask ourselves. We come down, I'm on like page 2, I think it is. I'm on page 2. It says, to secure these rights, talking about your right to personal freedom, and this personal freedom, men and women of conscience must not consent to be controlled by fear, convention, or the will of the masses. Listen, if you're going to live differently, you got to do differently. You can't follow the status quo. You've got to live fearlessly, look in the face of people who think different from you, and stand your ground. If you're going to take back your personal freedom, walk in power, personal power, you cannot operate in fear. We must govern our own lives. And when our thoughts and actions become destructive, it is our responsibility to alter or abolish them and to institute new habits as the foundation for a freer, happier life. When our thoughts and actions become destructive, it is our responsibility to alter or abolish them if we're going to live a freer and happier life. Us. We cannot wait on other people. We cannot wait on the circumstances to be right, the situations to be right. The wind is not blowing right today. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough friends. I don't have enough followers. I don't have enough people to support me. If we are going to live and experience that freedom, personal power, excuse me, we've got to make whatever alterations we need to make, with or without support, without the permission of other people. We must exert our power in improving how we think and how we interact with the world. I call this the mind of Christ. That's what Tammy calls it. We must exert our power by improving how we think and how we interact with the world. When a long chain of self oppression and social controls have reduced our strength and independence, it is our right, our duty, to throw off such life, rise anew, and charge unencumbered through the gates of greatness. We have patiently suffered long enough, y'all, hoping that someone or some kind of luck would one day grant us more opportunity and happiness. But nothing external can save us. And the fateful hour is at hand when we either become trapped at this level of life. Do you want to stay here? Talking about decisions. Or we choose to ascend to a higher plane of consciousness and joy. In this ailing and turbulent world, we must find peace within and become more self reliant in creating the life we deserve. Now, in self reliance, there is the God factor. In self reliance, it is the God factor. Matter of fact, is God, His will. What is His will for your life? What has He planned for you? What has He written in His book concerning your life? And you take that and you move in faith with that. That's what how we can uh, define self-reliance. It's you take what God has given you and you move forward in it, not waiting on anybody to give you the go ahead, not waiting on anybody to give you a handout, not waiting on anybody or anything, circumstances like we just said, but you're moving forward in what you know God has said to you. If you want a better life, you got to make some choices. This will be a difficult effort, as the history of our actions too often tells a tale of self-injury and unhappiness stemming from our blind desire to be judged worthy, acceptable, and lovable by people who hardly know our true hearts and power. This is a biggie. Waiting for people to accept us, affirm us, and confirm us. We disappoint ourselves when we wait on and look for and search for acceptance from other people. You want your body better, you want your health better. Wait on no one. Do you want it? Is this what you want? Don't let yourself down. Don't disappoint you. You want to look a little different this time next year? Do what it takes. Do what it takes. Don't worry about people and what they say. Oh, she thinks she this and she thinks she that because she lost that weight, or now she's on this health kick. You got to cast all of those thoughts down, those words that people say. You grab the baton for your life and you run with it. You're on this health journey. Run with it. Move with it. Don't worry about what people say, because people don't have to walk in your shoes. They don't have to carry the weight that you're carrying. They don't have to deal with the things that you deal with in your body. Okay? Make the decision for yourself. Don't worry about self-acceptance. You're going to lose some people along the way because they're going to see the new you, and it's going to intimidate them. But that's not your fault. That's not your fault. If anything, look at your change as a seed planted in the world that might inspire somebody else. You may inspire somebody else to get healthy. All right. Y'all have a great day. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I'm going to finish my greens and prepare to hit the road. But stay conscious of where you're going, what you're trying to accomplish. It's a higher level of consciousness. Stay in that place. Have a great day.